moment on a prison somewhere in the state. Yesterday I did a show in Spanish. Today it's in English. I want to interview one of the guys that have been going through a hard time, and now I believe he's getting up. But I want you guys to hear from him, not from me. So stick around. If you haven't heard, who don't know who I am Amael Pana. I do believe that there's still a necessity of a second chance for the guys that want to go for it. Not everybody try. There's moments in life that are gonna be hard that, yeah, they hit bottom, and the ones do bounce up, others don't. So I believe then showing you the words of men, I can show you what is left for the guys that want to get up and go on. So yeah, there's gonna be some guys with their head down, somebody, others that probably this weekend, was too long. Now, coming out my room. And this guy you haven't seen, you have seen him making the rolls and frying and cooking and eating real good. So today he's working on part of the thing that you don't see. You see the roll that tastes pretty good, but the work that we have to put on to make it happen, because we didn't come with a grill. This wasn't part of a sentence, right? To have a grill. But rather than doing the wrong thing, like I always see about us, you don't see the creativity what we do to survive to eat something good. Because if that would be inhumane to sell you food in the store, but they don't let us then eat it good. There's nothing wrong with it. But we always get punished and say, oh, why you guys have telephones? Why? Because I'm not planning to show you the bad part of men. You already seen that. For that, you just tune to anybody else and they show you blood, they will show you people puking and abusing drugs. Well, they do that on the street, so I'm not show you something new. So I'm going to show you one of the chefs. So what's up? What's your name? What is it that you were telling me you have some dreams?
Can you do that one?
Basically, like, I don't have long enough, so I always been dreaming of, like, when I was growing up, Boys and Girls Club and Boy Scouts, it was always playing and we had role models. So, like, nowadays, kids don't really have role models. Like, I have a 19-year-old son, and he really don't have nobody to go to.
So how old is your son, by the way?
I'm 37.
37, how old is your son?
My son's 19.
19, and how was he when you left him? 5, 6, 7,
Like
5. Well, he still remember you?
He still remember me. I'm getting much proud of it. Like, and he graduated this year, so I'm really proud of that.
Okay.
I guess I did, but he still had few run-ins and, doing things like on the street. But me, I came up with one day. I came up with a program called Angel Without Wings. Angel Without Wings is basically like, it's a mentoring program, but it's also a program where...
Hey, I'm sorry, I need you to raise the voice a little bit more. Clean your throat. Because with the smoke, look. Don't think, it's summer, it's hot, a part of it, the smoke that we create here, get to lungs too, so I'm not showing nothing new in that. All I just want to show you something different yeah, men's in prison. We have made all the choices today rather than just treat each other like animals in a cage with this heat. Because when that heat hit anybody part of the world, heat get you you want to fight, you want to do things that because of the heat, right? But if you had a chance to do something else, occupy your mind, hey, probably plan a nice meal.
And like the program I want to start, it's a mentoring program. It's not just for the youth, it's also for incarcerated men to get out. It's for letting people know that you have somebody that cares, you have somebody that's been through the same thing you have been through, you have somebody that overcome the trials and trouble that they've been through. So, like, it'll give kids do something to do on the weekends or give ex-inmates something for them to look forward to and talk to, because you can't, coming out of a situation like this, it's hard to talk to people that's been on the outside, because they haven't experienced what you've experienced, they haven't experienced stabbings or somebody dying or anything traumatic where it alters their state of thinking, behavior just because of loud noises or anything. So, like, it shows where you can come and be yourself.
Okay, let me ask you something. Have you heard of El Pana Express project?
I haven't heard of it.
Okay. Well, there was a proposal to the governor of the state of Georgia. He said that he has 606 something millions to spend on inmates because we are off the chain, right? But no reform other than more policemen and more, I would say, more whips to, hey, keep the slaves on the leash, basically, because if you got a population of over 40% of population in the state of Georgia is either in probation, parole, or have been in prison and know what we're talking about, that this is nothing new. Huh?
Yeah. See, but that's like, getting out from here, there's nothing to reform. Like, here, there's nothing for you to reform yourself. There's nothing you do. Only thing you sit all day with the out of mind and thinking out of mind, like everybody say, out of mind is the devil's workshop. So you can't reform yourself saying I'm going to be a change and I'm going to change, because it's hard to change instantly like that. Trying to change instantly like that is never going to happen. It takes time to build. It takes time to
Okay, but when you get to read in the internet the programs that they have, basically any prison has a bunch of programs, at least 20 programs available. But do you see them? I mean, do you see any? Have you really been participating in any of this program for real? Do they exist? Who's working this program? I mean,
honestly, they exist. Sure enough, they exist, but have I seen them? No, because they don't offer them. They say they offer them, they don't offer them to all of them. Like,
one question. So, if you're 37 and you see a guy that is coming in that is 20 years old, coming from juvenile, and he come most of the time are very violent, right?
Yeah.
And now, how long you said you've been down the road?
I've been down since 2010.
2010. So I see some marks in your bag. I know you were in the service, so is there the bullets or that was part of prison too?
In military, no, it's true, I've been in the service, but most of my scars, most of the wounds I have, they come from me being incarcerated, stabbings from gang wars or just me and my fellow brothers getting into it. Like, I'm affiliated, sure enough, I'm a gang member, but being a gang member, you get into it more of your gang than anything else because of jealousy, hatred, or just because, like you say, hot and aggression. That's how people do. Like, and program-wise, like, I've never been in a program, and just because of me being affiliated, they would not let me be a part of the program. So,
okay. So that's a good message right there, not to be affiliated, because then you lose things. But the point of this thing right now was the idea that you have to get out of here, what you want to do. What I'm trying to tell you is why waiting to get out when we could do it now. And for that, you have seen a video that I had created with a guy making a chessboard when there was a hurricane, and we all were complaining that we didn't have a chessboard, but we did have a hurricane. So, and there is another one, and that's part of what I've been promoting since I came back to this part of the world that I call it hell, alive. I'm sorry. But if we had a chance to send that message to that little boy that probably his father disappeared and he could not understand what was happening. Hey, by the way, look, it's the Warriors playing, so Warriors mean something, and that's what I believe we are part of that. Guys that don't give up.
A warrior is not always a fighter. A warrior is somebody that endure through trials and times where it get hard, it get down, it get barren so much that you want to give up, you want to give in. But a warrior is a person that keeps going, keep motivated, so that there's nothing that can really stop you. There's nothing that can hold you or pause because of where your mentality is. You can be incarcerated as long as you want, but as long as the mind is free, you can still always be free.
Okay. Hey, you have some boards over there on the table.
Yeah.
And this guy's eating some, what is that?
Oh, it's just chow.
Bean chow, rice and beans, and corn.
Waiting on these burritos,
Hey,
man.
so you just want to walk around a little bit? So, what's that?
Okay, basically, like, in my out of time, like, I think it's some creative things to do. And I like to draw and write and quote positive quotes. I have 3 boards. Okay, one was dedicated to my loved ones, the ones that I lost since I've been gone, like my brother, my sister, my wife, my little brothers, and like my family members. The other 2 boards, okay, this board here it's just that sometimes I be seeing things going on in the dark, so I just came up with, it says stop. Mainly it's saying stop, pay attention to read. Alright, it says silence is sometimes the best and smartest answer. Being smart doesn't mean that you're always the one heard. No, it means that you listen and reply when it's needed. Listen before you talk. All input is not needed, and all questions don't deserve an answer. Be a great listener. Knowledge isn't knowledge if you don't share it. If only a bunch of known facts that don't matter, it's only a bunch of known facts that don't matter because only you know it and you don't share it. And this one here is not only does your environment have a major effect on different outcomes of your daily goals. The way you think, the way you think, and also the words that are spoken, whether they are encouraging or doubting. So practice this. Not only surround yourself with positive energy, but speak positive vibes into everything that you set as a goal for yourself. And so,
What else?
How about this? In order to actually be happy, you have to first accept you for you. Meaning accept who you are as you are, not wanting to change nothing. Yep, that means you have to accept and embrace your flaws as well. Second, love yourself first. Third, place positive goals, whether long-term or short, big or small, for yourself. Fourth, when you interact with your peers, be sure to indulge in a positive environment. And fifth, last but not least, do all things with the mindset of mastery. If you believe in yourself, you are unstoppable. Nothing will be able to hinder you. You can only hinder yourself by choosing to not believe or doubt yourself. The only person that can stop you is you. You know, and this board here, it's great. I created for the dorm, okay? Because I'm not the only one that has positive information and positive vibes, so it's for anybody to come and just write what they feel. Okay, it says wait, be serious, be for serious, man. It says unity is not only meant for those who are affiliated with who you're affiliated with or your ethnicity. Unity expands and applies to all of us, no matter race nor background. Even if you don't communicate with everyone, we must realize that the only way that's possible to overcome matters that occur today is by coming together as one, putting all BS aside and building together.
Going as one I or I. Oh wow, that's a pretty good. Going I.
Oh, and I too. It's for the
Okay.
dog.
By the way, this building used to be known as I for Iraq.
Iraq.
Iraq
Used
for
to be
the
one of the
blood,
top
for one of the worst bloods in the whole state.
Yes.
For because almost every week used to somebody just take it somewhere else because they needed a bed for a new one because the one that was here went to visit St. Peter, St. Paul, or another saint because we were no saints here. And they couldn't find angels either here. So what else are you gonna tell me?
It says never be afraid to be an individual because that's what makes you a unique person. Just plain old being you. You never know being who you really are can be what's really needed in someone else's life.
Okay.
It says, love is not only associated with male and female applying to relationship grounds. It also is for the respect and honor we as grown men should have for all. No matter what gang, religion, city, town, or hood we grew up from, we must first love ourselves, then another. That is the only way that's possible, because we must realize that we are in this together no matter what the case may be. Loving each other as a brother will help us build and create and conquer all. But we will only be able to succeed as a unit, meaning love thy neighbor or thy brother as you love thyself. This is known one to be known facts. It says the divided house is bound to fall no matter what you try to brace with. What if you attempt to do it alone? Being a man, you must realize that. What's that? That. I'm sorry.
Hey, this guy got nervous and the signal got down. But this is what I'm going to do. This is 17 minutes of recording. What I'm going to try to do is see what these things you guys are going to read and probably think anything that you like, make a comment, and we're going to work from there. Okay? Rather than from just, let's see if we could get that team going, right? Rather than being alone, trying to reach out the world. What if we use this thing to reach out that world?
Just because we're incarcerated doesn't mean that we are just bad individuals. Some of us committed crimes, but some of us also we're human. We make mistakes. We also learn from mistakes.
For the one that asking how you guys got TV, or how you guys got telephone, or how you guys been in YouTube Live right now? Well, choices, my friend. No, choices. I chose to use this phone to interview you and show the positive thing. If I didn't have a phone, I wouldn't show you that.
Yeah.
I chose, rather than show you the worth of this building, which could be water in the floor over there, that we could fall and break our rear part.
Yeah.
I chose to use you, not because because from all the roads, gotta be something right, my friend.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna load this thing. There's Mexico plane over there. So everybody just paying attention to the soccer game. And we should, let's count time.